going to get started with Unit 5, Section 2. In this video, we're going to be talking about solving inequalities using multiplication or division. So the first section, we're going to check some possible solutions to see if the number is a correct solution for x, or a possible solution for x. So let's go ahead and substitute negative 16 for x. So it would be negative 16, helps to choose a color, negative 16 over 8 is less than or equal to negative 3. This would be negative 2 is less than or equal to negative 3, which is not true. So negative 16 is not a possible solution for that inequality. Negative 24, we're going to do the same thing, over 8, less than or equal to negative 3. Negative 3 is less than or equal to negative 3. So yes, that solution works. All right, let's try 0. 0 divided by 8 less than or equal to negative 3. 0 less than or equal to negative 3. The answer is no. I'm going to let you try number 4. If you get a decimal as your answer, that is okay. Hint, hint, there could be a decimal in that one. All right, we're going to solve a couple inequalities just like we do with equations. It works the same way. So x over 3 is greater than negative 2. I need to get that x by itself, so I'm going to multiply each side by 3 to get x is greater than negative 6. If I graph that, I'm going to go ahead and put some numbers on my number line that are relevant. X is greater than negative 6, so my arrow points to the right with an open circle. With number 2, I need to isolate that variable, and to do so, I'm going to divide both sides by 15. When I do that, I get x is less than or equal to 3. Again, let's graph it. Because it's a equal to, I know I have a closed dot, and x is less than 3, so my arrow points to the left. Negative 6x is less than or equal to negative 48. We're going to divide both sides by negative 6. Now, when solving inequalities, when you multiply or divide by a negative, this inequality sign switches. Everything else stays the same. So your answer is x is greater than or equal to negative 8. We'll graph that. Close circle, and x is greater than, so it points to the right. Again, if you multiply by a negative or divide by a negative, you switch your sign. So I'm going to multiply each side by negative 5 to isolate that x. When I do that, my negative 5s will cancel. I'm still left with x. Switch my sign, negative 60. X is less than or equal to negative 60. I'm going to graph it. Close circle. The arrow points to the left. All right, we're going to continue with page 2, and we have a word problem here. It says you want to buy some new DVDs and spend less than $75. A store advertises a sale where all DVDs are $15. Find the number of DVDs you can buy. So you want to buy 15, or they're $15. You're not sure how many you can buy, and you need to spend less than 75. Again, divide both sides by 15. D is less than 5 DVDs. All right, number 2, it says a number divided by negative 4 is greater than or equal to negative 20. So I'm just going to set that up. A number divided by negative 4 is greater than or equal to negative 20. Multiply each side by negative 4. I'm multiplying by a negative, so my inequality sign has to flip. So my number is less than or equal to 80. All right, friends, that wraps up section 2 for Unit 5. Make sure your notes are complete before you try your check-in.